So yes, good morning, Nigel. Ja, blijf niet lekker mee. Some of you guys know me. I'm gonna try to stick to English, but there might be a bit of Afrikaans there, here and there. I'll make this video right here in Nigel, next to the library currently. Gonna raise a few points while I walk with the camera. Just gonna take a walk and I'm gonna speak. So you're not gonna see me for a while. Just gonna listen. Alright, so we all know that things are not what they're supposed to be. Sidewalks, maintenance, infrastructure, this country is not what it should be. Just one example, Nigel Library. Sidewalk doesn't look good. Not been maintained or mowed. Some attempts at gardening here and there. But I guess they do what they can with what they get. But the thing is, why I wanted to make this video. I'm just going to keep on walking and you can see for yourself and decide what you think of this. But I think as a community we need to do a bit more. I know we pay taxes and all that, and we expect government to do more for us in terms of maintaining our public spaces. But yeah, I think we need to get to a space where we realize that government and municipalities are not necessarily gonna do what they're supposed to do, and we are gonna need to maybe do a bit more to get things done. Maybe encourage local businesses that can afford to, well, some of them, to do a bit more in terms of maintaining places. So this is the Nigel Library. Must be honest, I have not used them before. Everything's online lately. I'm going to try not to show faces and number plates and stuff, so I'm going to look at the ground a couple of times. But yeah, while I'm walking, let's see what it looks like around the area. There's some people busy supposedly doing some maintenance, but this is not the way it's supposed to look. I'm not trying to diss them in any way or speak bad about them. There's on the inside some maintenance, so it looks alright. Some people working here, so there's an attempt of getting things to look a bit better, which is good. I must say I have seen a lot of worse places in terms of infrastructure and so forth. So at the library they are actually currently busy doing something at least, which is good I suppose. And then just the sidewalks are horrible. But in any case, the reason I'm making this video is to talk to you guys about how we feel regarding the situation in this country. Do you feel that it's wrong to be proud of your heritage or your culture? We're all being thrown into this country and being told that we are one nation now, and it's like we expected to just disregard our own issues, our own cultures. Look like with the interview with Ernest Boots. If you watch that, it's worth the watch. And people are labeling them traitors and racists and whatever. I don't see anything that indicated that to me. But is this how we treat our heritage? This is a monument. I don't know what that is, but this is a monument. It's supposed to be like a reminder of people that actually died in wars in the past, well, since I think the First World War. It's not being maintained. Look at this. We're supposed to be proud of our heritage. We've got many different cultures and, well, religions as well in this country. I call myself a Boer. Afrikaner, if you will. But this is not being proud of your heritage. This is neglect. And we can actually change that. Or you're going to have to. Government's not going to do it. Government don't value culture. No culture. Specifically, yes. Not mine as an Afrikaner, but no one's, not even their own. It's like they don't even have a culture anymore. Just politics. And I don't see why we should just accept everything that's going on currently. So there you can see, from the First World War to the everlasting memory of these men from Nigel who laid down their lives in the Great War, 1914 to 1918. And then 1939 to 1945, Second World War. So this is to commemorate the people that died in those wars, First and Second World War. I know at the time, people, especially Afrikaans people, were very hesitant to support the First World War by going there and actually fighting on the battlefields, which I understand. It was like 15 years after the Boer War, where the British actually put us in concentration camps, all our forefathers, women and children, and slaughtered us. We have a lot to be proud of, and it doesn't seem like that. No one maintains places like this. No one does the effort to maintain it. People sleep here at night because there's no way for them to sleep anymore, because government's not doing their job. I personally don't like politics. I have no trust in any politician, in any political party, but that's where this comes in. We should start doing things for ourselves, maybe lobbying for companies or people that's like-minded to assist in cleaning up places like this. Small example, I know it might sound silly, but really, come to think of it, government's not going to do it, and we need to feel proud of our culture. Nationalism. I get the sense after the Second World War, cultures, specifically European cultures, or cultures stemming from European culture, like our own, for some reason felt that they needed to be ashamed of who they are. And that's not the way things should be. We should be proud. A proud nation is a strong nation. And if we're really honest with ourselves, we'll recognize that we're many nations in this nation, and all of them needs to be respected. Even a border wall is on this monument. Names of those that died in the border wall. So, to me it's just, if you really think about it, after the Second World War, like I said, people, especially white people, it's like they're ashamed of who they are. You should never be ashamed of who you are. Strong culture is what makes us and breaks us, or weak culture breaks us. There's no reason to be ashamed of who you are. I'm a Boer, Afrikaner. That's who I am, where I came from. You have the right to decide what you are. And it's just a pity that we are losing touch with where we come from. Many of us don't, but by the looks of things like this, there's no more respect for culture, and that's a problem. Someone told me the other day, why are you interested in history? It's not going to help you in future. Personally, maybe that's right. But as a nation, and we are a nation, many nations within this nation, and as a nation, forgetting your culture, forgetting your history is a sin. And God wants us all to be proud of where we come from and what we've achieved. I don't let anyone tell you you've not achieved anything. Yes, we might have gone backwards in the last few years, last few decades, corruption, all that. But the fact remains, we can't rely on municipalities and governments anymore. We need to do things for ourselves. they're not going to come to your rescue, to your aid. No foreign entities are really going to come to your rescue or your aid. And we have to start doing it ourselves. I do not have all the answers in regards to how we're going to do this. I wish I did. But people like AfriForum has a couple of valid points. I respect them for what they're doing. They're standing up. Only ones that's treasonous is the ones that's not being prosecuted, the ones that's getting away with corruption, theft, even murder in some cases, I suspect. I wouldn't know. But the thing is, it's time that you are proud of who you are, no matter what you are. If you're a boer, be a boer. Be proud of it. But the longer it remains like this and no one does anything, the worse it will get. I mean, seriously. No one visits this place. You don't have to agree with the reasons these guys, that's names are written on this monument, why they went to war. You don't have to. But you have to acknowledge that they died for something that they believed in. So I think it's vital that we, as a nation, as a people, as nations, realize that history is something to bowl on, to remember. It's just really sad that we don't remember where we came from and feel guilty. Don't feel guilty. Never do. All nations went through phases where horrible things happened. You don't need to be ashamed of it. Coming back to the down to ground thing again. Plat op die aarde ding. Ons moet iets begin doen, mense. Moenie wag vir jou regering of 'n politieke party om te doen nie. As mense moet ons opstaan en ons moet begin bou of herbou. Nie almal van ons gaan Boggerhof oorsee nie. Wel, ek het al 'n paar keer aan gedink as Stram se offer deurkom. Dalk is dit 'n opsie vir my. En die van julle wat baie gemaklik is om te sê, jy moet gaan, of dies wat gaan is verraaiers. Dit hang van die omstandighede. As jy baie geld het, en jy lewe gemaklik, in 'n gated community, is dit maklik om dit te sê. Want jy kan voorberei, jy het dalk 'n paar rand in die bank, en as jy nodig kan jy dalk dan land uitgaan. Most of us don't have that luxury. And the other thing that they keep on saying is that the white community has never been wealthier in this country. I call bullshit. From my personal experiences and many people I know. Yes, there's some people that's doing great. Excellent, in fact. But there's many that's struggling, really struggling. I mean, are you telling me that we're all better in the last couple of decades? I doubt it. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm speaking from the heart, and I know we need to do things for ourselves, on our own. Don't rely on your government. Don't rely on bullshit promises. A lot of people playing bowls and yikskay. There's still some culture left here. Boating clubs right next to me. Shame. Yeah, but like I said, it doesn't need to be all doom and gloom. We can potentially change it. And so lobby if you can. Me personally don't have any finances to fix this place, for example. Wish I did. If you know of someone that can assist in this regard, or if you have the equipment to do something, cool. I'll even come and give you a hand. But yeah, just sad. Well, it's good to see they're maintaining the library to a degree, although there's still some work needed there. But yeah, just a short bit of what I think and feel currently. Think of it what you will, but we need to start doing things for ourselves. It's the only way. Don't rely on political parties. Don't rely on politics or politicians. Time for that is over. Wake up. Enjoy your day.